All right, guys, I am here with another layout. This is a school layout again, and I have this beautiful gold foil bees on top of not quite white, not quite cream paper, and this is from the Paper Studio. And I have already cut this down to 11.5 by 11.5. Then I have this cloud paper, and this is cut down to 3 inches, and I'm just going to attach this to the top here, and I'm going to attach it with my art glitter glue because it's thin paper. I find that sometimes thin paper is a little more difficult to do with the ATG. But let me clear out the nozzle of my tip here. Hard to see this white on white. Okay, let's get this all the way to the top. All right, then I'm going to do my other one. Okay, then I have this green paper cut at 2 inches, and then this is just an image I cut out from Cricut Design Space. And to get this one design here, I just typed in grass, and this is one of the ones that came up. All right, let's put it out of the way. And this is going to go all the way down to the bottom. And I'm lining the edge of this grass piece right here to the end. Oops. Okay, so that's this, and I'm going to go ahead and bring in my straight edge, and I'm going to cut off these pieces that are hanging off. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, so now I feel like I need something here. So I have a drawer full of strips, as you can tell. And I've got a few. Okay, I can't use this one because I already glued that down. I like this one, but I only have one of this, so that goes away. I like the gingham. I think that'd be perfect for a picnic, but since I'm not doing a picnic, I'm not going to do that. And then I like this one here, but I don't know, it doesn't sit right with me. So then I found these, and I love the fact that they're primary colors because, like I said, this is a school layout. So I'm going to use this. Okay. Oh, Everything's going to flying. And I don't know if you can hear it. I don't think you can because the windows are pretty good in here, but the wind is howling. Absolutely howling. Okay, I'm going to line this up. Okay. Then I am going to line, I'm going to take this side away just for a minute. And I'm going to measure this to be, I don't know if you can tell on my mat here, I've got this line. So I'm going to measure this to be equal down the middle. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a quarter. So I need to move this over just a little bit. Okay. So now I've got this football grid looking line here. And I'm going to bring in my first paper piece and I'm going to line the middle of the door with this line here. Okay, so it's going to go down just like that. And this paper piece is from Cadoodle Bug Design. I don't know if you guys have noticed, I'm doing whoops, a lot with Cadoodle Bug Design because of all the sales that the files that I bought when she had her big sale. So I've got several more layouts with her paper pieces on them. All right, so line this up, flush to the bottom, and that line. And this is multi-layers, so it takes a minute for it to fully grip on sometimes. I think I'm going to flip it over, grab my bone folder, and just do my best to spread that out. Okay. Then I have the same grass border, but in tiny strips. So these are cut at 5 inches wide. And I'm going to line this up directly against the door and flush with the bottom. Okay, so up against the door, flush to the bottom. And then the same thing with this one. This one's, the green is not cut perfectly straight, so I'll be cutting off the end of that. I just had some scraps sitting next to me, and that's what I end up using. Okay, so it's flush against the door, whoops, to the bottom, best that I can. Okay, now I'm going to cut off this little piece that's hanging. And then there was a little bit of green showing over here. And then cut this green off. And I'm going to cut this here. now I'm going to attach these to this rust colored orange. And I'm going to first put my pin inside here, and I'm going to pull out my ATG. Okay, let me just get this straight. There's that side. Now let's go ahead and do this side. Okay, now let's go ahead and bring these in side by side. Let me just make sure that you can see these. There we go. And then I have, so this is just a 4 1/4 by 6 1/4, and it's going to go right here. And these are 4 inches by 3 1/4. I'm just going to go up like this. Now I need to lift up my schoolhouse a little bit because I want this to go under. Okay. Now these here are going to hold a 4 by 3 inch photo, and so you're only going to see a little bit of color peeking out the sides. I think I'm going to do this one first so I have something to center it. Okay, I'm going to center it right here. Just a little bit of blue peeking out. And then now this one, I'm going to line up like that. And this one. Oops. Okay, I want to leave the same amount of distance on this side. There we go. And then here's my picture. So as you can tell, it's just going to have a little bit of color showing out the side there. Okay. Then I have this cloud, and I wanted to tuck it behind my schoolhouse. So again, I'm going to lift that up some. Okay. I originally had cut out some butterflies to put on here as well, but then I remembered I had this bee paper, And I thought, well, I don't need butterflies. I'll just put the bees. I, busy bee kind of goes along with school, right? So I thought it'd be perfect. Okay, let's reattach this here. Okay, then I have also from Cadoodle Bug Design, I have my little worm, and these worms are so cute, but they're so difficult to put together. Just trying to, I don't know why, lining circles up is not easy. But I did put glossy accents in his glasses. He's got that cute little bow. And I'm going to put him right down here. And then I've got a stack of books. And they're going to go right next to him. Just like that. Just a little bit more glue behind his last circle. There's just so much dimension that they're kind of popping up, and I think they're going to stay down just fine. It just looks like they're on Pop Dots. Okay, now let's do this side. So like I said, I've got my picture here. This looks like a whole little 4x6 photo. I have another worm coming out of an apple. He's going to go right here. And then this worm, he's writing on a paper. And then this worm's all happy because he got an A+ on his homework. He'll go right up there. And then I have another cloud and sun. So I'm going to put the big cloud in front and the little cloud behind. Just like that. Okay, so I need to put this one down first. And again, I chose this one because of all the colors, and you're not going to see the photo mat very well. I just want a hint of colors peeking out the back, so you can see that there. So, okay, so now let's put down this worm, being careful not to put it on that leaf. And I'm going to line him up just with the stem off to the side. Okay, this worm can go down without any issue. So they want to pop up. Okay, now this one, I'm not going to put any glue on the bottom. I think just a little bit here. Okay. Just hold this down a minute. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and put my cloud down first, and I inked my clouds with just a really light blue, just so they kind of pop up off the page a little bit. All right, and for the last cloud, all right, so there's my 2-page first day of school layout. And these are going to hold pictures of my kids when they were in kindergarten, 1st, and 2nd grade. So yes, I have stair-step children. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you guys again later. Bye-bye.